Hi, it's Paris from EpicReviewGuys, and the operation was a success. I'm the proud parent of a 16-pound bouncing baby computer. How's the mother doing? Well, she's pretty good. We did, however, have to remove her video card and her solid-state drive, but you can live a perfectly normal life without those. And how about the baby? Let's see how he's doing. His first words.
EpicReviewGuys.
So we're back, able to make videos, and this computer system started on the very first try. I didn't need to adjust or unplug and replug anything, so I'm a little bit proud of myself for that. Now, I know not too many of you are interested in what goes on inside the computer. You want to know what it can do for you, but for those of you who are interested in building computers and components, the detailed video about the work that I did over the last couple days will be on the Epic Reviews Tech channel, and I'll link to that over here somewhere if you'd like to look at the playlist where I talk about the components in some depth and actually go through showing you the installation in the computer. I know a lot of folks aren't interested in that, so I'll just take a few seconds here to show you the insides. All right, the red bars over here, those are the sticks of memory in the motherboard. The piece right there with the little sailing ship that says Corsair, that's the part of the water cooling system that fits right on top of that CPU. So that $340 CPU is sitting under that. And this basically takes the water, pumps it through these hoses into this radiator, which is attached right to a fan. Here's the video card that I moved from my old system. Here's the power supply mounted on the bottom. I've got our movie editing software installed here. The computer seems to be running very fast, very stable. I can't tell you though how fast it is yet for making movies because this movie that I'm in is the first one I'm going to make. So in the comments down below, I'll make reference to whether this seems to be much faster than my old computer. First, a couple of updates, and then we'll take a look at the increasingly wonderful wall of Epic over here, and then we'll talk about that issue of the tribe. So first of all, in the updates, I wanted to let people know who have asked. We finally have our hover ball order on the way. You may have seen the TV commercials for this. It looks like a soccer ball cut in half with the flat side down, and you can play soccer in your house. It doesn't tumble around apparently. They have some special surfacing on it that it slides on the carpet or the floor or whatever, so you can safely play soccer in your house with this. They say we're going to be testing that out as soon as it arrives. Should be in the next few days. About the Wubble Bubble with helium. A number of people have said we didn't put enough helium into it, and we believe that is correct. I actually broke down and did some math. I actually had to figure out the volume of a sphere. Not that hard when you can Google it. And then figure out the capacity of helium that was in that tank. And so I don't think we put more than 10% helium. We were supposed to put about 40%. So we're going to get a new tank of helium. And I think we're going to use the whole thing in the Wubble Bubble and see, which should be over 50% helium. So long as it doesn't start to float away, that'll make for a very short video, just this very small Wubble Bubble floating off into the sky. But we will do that, I think, on Saturday morning. So hopefully we'll have that for you up on Saturday to see what happens with more helium in the Wubble Bubble. And these are our wall of Epic submissions as of about noon Thursday. If you've sent something in since then, it should show up in the next video. All the oldest ones are in the middle, so let me kind of go over the outer edge here. These are the newer ones that have come in the past few days. Just amazing what people have done. So creative, so clever. People have gone to so much trouble. We really appreciate it and enjoy looking at them all. Okay, I don't know where we're going to go with the additional ones that come in. Now, we have really been amazed and touched by all these interpretations of EpicReviewGuys that people have sent in. And so we would like to do something in return for all of this effort. Now, of course, we're giving away one Wubble Bubble, but that's just to one person. So we want to do something a little more wide-ranging. And that brought me to this comment someone had asked just a few days ago, asking me, what do you call your subscribers? And so I answered, wonderful. And then they wrote back and said, no, that's not what I mean. That Graveyard Girl has the Swamp Family and different channels have a name for their subscribers. What's the name of yours? But we don't have any name, hadn't even considered that. It seemed a little pretentious to think we're such a big channel, we should come up with a name for our subscribers. But thinking about it more, I realized it's really not about us. It's about appreciating everything that our subscribers have done to make us successful. So we decided we would like to do this. Now, coming up with a good name, that's a whole nother story. We've been kicking ideas around for a few days and sort of settled on one that I really like. But again, it's a name we're doing for our subscribers. So if the subscribers think it stinks, tell us and we won't use it. We'll come up with something else. The inspiration for it is one of our N songs that we only used on a few videos a few months back, maybe it was last year. Anyway, people had trouble understanding the words, and so I'll play the little 15-second song now, and I'll put the words on the screen so you can see what they are.
At Epic Review Guys, we search far and wide. Late night infomercials, we never take sides. Click in the corner, come join our tribe. Honestly, we want to see you subscribe.
So we like the term tribe, a bunch of people who, whether by choice or by fate, end up all working together in the same group. But this is tribe like they use it in the TV show Survivor, where at the end of each episode, the tribe has spoken. But we're thinking not just a tribe or the tribe, how about Epic Review Tribe? Ta-da! Yes? No? I like the alliteration, Epic Review Guys, Epic Review Tribe. So what do you think? Yeah, maybe I should go back to the medical humor. I was doing better with this. So comment down below this video and let us know what you think, what you really think. I like the sound of come join the Epic Review Tribe, but if you don't like it, tell us, and if you have a better idea, tell us that too. I know I like it, but if there's one thing I've learned in years of being married and having kids, is it's not about me.
Shopping is easy when you know what to buy. At Epic Review Guys, we give it a try.